So. Hallöchen Leute, ich bin 12 Powerdex, willkommen zurück zu meinem Livestream. Wir haben nur eine 50-sekündige Verzögerung. Das ist heute actually gut, denn es gibt ein neues First Look und das machen wir zum allerersten Mal live, Freunde. Und ich werde eine kleine Live-Reaction dazu reingeben. Also würde ich mal sagen, gehen wir mal rein hier. Hier mal switchen. So. Okay, komplett neue Informationen für uns. Den First Look von Xbox.
Hey everyone, this is Aaron Greenberg from Team Xbox. I'm excited to be coming to you here live from my kitchen. I'm drinking non-stop drinks out of the world's fastest, most powerful fridge. We're moments away from a huge Inside Xbox. First, I want to let you know, a lot of people have been wondering, what are we doing this summer? Well, we're not taking the summer off. We're working hard. Teams cannot wait to deliver new games, new reveals, new news for you. So it's time to get hyped. You're going to see today the first ever Xbox Series X gameplay from our partners around the world. Damon Baker and Sarah Bond, who lead our partnership team, have brought some of the best developers and creative teams to the table. They're going to be joined by Jeff, Katarina, and Malik. Team Xbox coming in strong.
Kleiner Funfact, der ist nicht zu Hause. Der ist nicht zu Hause, glaubt mir. Zensur Saga Hellblade 3.
Thanks, Aaron, and hi, everybody. I want to start by saying that our first concern is really with the safety of our teams and, of course, their families. And that's why they are all working from home right now, whether it's in Sweden, the UK, Canada, or the US. And I've really been impressed with the ingenuity and the creativity that they've shown to get around some of the challenges of work.
Okay, jetzt haben wir erstmal so ein bisschen labern, von wegen so, ja, wir wollen die Familien sichern, die Mitarbeiter sichern. Von Kanada und sonstigen wollen zu Hause bleiben. Bla, 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 bla. Ey, das ist doch lächerlich. Fang doch mal mit das Richtige, Mann. Halo Fry. Halo?
Yeah, and Aaron also 343 and Halo.
That's right. It's time to get hyped. Halo's coming. Halo Infinite. You've been waiting. The world's most anticipated game. July. Mark your calendars. Xbox Game Studios. We've got teams around the world that are working on big surprises, big reveals for you. I could not be more excited. I can tell you we're going to work every week between now and then to deliver for our fans. But today we're going to put the
Fun Fact, der ist nicht zu Hause, das sehe ich jetzt schon. Guck dir das mal an. Der ist nicht zu Hause. Nee. Der ist woanders da. Glaubt mir. So, allererstes Xbox X Gameplay. Let's go. Vielleicht kriegen wir jetzt also 60, 90 FPS? Maybe? Oder 120? Wait a second, das sieht actually gut aus. What? Das sieht actually gut aus. Schmackhaft. Oh, das sieht actually gut aus. Nice, wie einfach unten drunter so ein Schalldämpfer ist, ne? die Waffe nicht von richtig rausschießt, sondern an dem Schalldämpfer. LOL. LOL. DeLorean? Oh, das sieht actually fucking gut aus. Bright Night Memory Infinite.
Was Bright Memory Infinite from Playism, created from the ground up by a single individual at FYQ.
Yo, Dustin, was geht ab, mein Guter?
Developers are using the hardware to achieve their dreams and their nightmares in amazing ways, using the power to optimize their games the way they want. You know, higher resolutions, crazy frame rates, ray tracing, and yes, faster in-game load times. But it's also awesome to see
Endlich.
support for smart delivery, ensuring that fans only have to purchase the game once to enjoy it on whichever Xbox system they own or will own in the future. So, over the next 25 minutes, we're going to debut just a slice of the amazing next-gen games you can expect from our partners this holiday and early next year. And because we read the interwebs, everything you see here will highlight the in-game experience, with actual gameplay captured in-engine to give you the best sense of what to expect when Xbox Series X
Sah wirklich
launches
gut
later this
aus.
year. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the following dreams being powered by Xbox.
Sah actually wirklich richtig gut aus. Weltpremiere. Mhm. Forza Horizon, absolut, sehe ich jetzt schon. Smart Deliver, unten links, hat das jetzt gestanden? Oh, auf Eis fahren. Wait a second. Wait. Oder Forza Motorsport. Das Gameplay sieht halt wirklich wieder gut aus, ne? Sieht mir aus eher wie ein Forza Motorsport, Freunde. Aber könnte auch Forza Horizon sein. Dirt 5? Oh, jetzt bin ich aber sehr verlegen. Jetzt bin ich aber sehr verlegen. Ich glaube, ich werde mir das nächste Dirt holen. Die Animation war richtig gerade gut. Von dem einen Schädel in den anderen Schädel. Dirt 5? Geil. Das sieht mir jetzt sehr creepy aus. Sieht auch wiederum gut aus. Ich glaube, die wurden gerade bei dem Liebemachen gestört. Eventuell schwanger. Oh, wait a second, das sieht echt creepy aus. Oh, shit, da muss ich los. What the fuck? Das denn, das geht ab, mein Guter. Scorn. Scorn, das muss ich mir aufschreiben. Das sah jetzt so gut aus. Scorn.
Together, we built order out of chaos. Each trial, each tribulation, we have overcome. Now we live in an age of unprecedented peace. We have prevailed thanks to her. Let her ascension serve as proof of our righteousness. It is in her honor that we strive.
Sieht mir sehr Science-Fiction-mäßig aus. Klar, es ist sehr viel animiert. Es ist halt nicht direkt richtiges Gameplay. Ist ja auch nur ein Teaser-Trailer. Das endet mit uns, okay. Chorus. Rise as one.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for letting me crash the show. This is Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. I hope all of y'all been staying home, staying safe, and playing a ton of video games together. But hey, I'm here because I have a privilege of telling you this. Madden 21 is coming to Xbox Series X, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's been a journey that's older than me, and I was lucky enough to be a part of it this year. Like they say, you have to know where you've been to know where you're about to go.
Okay, Mai 21 kommt die One raus. Mit Chance, Scorn, der hat 5 eventuell. Mal gucken. Oh, jetzt wird nochmal so dargestellt, wie das in den letzten Jahren war, wie sie das animiert haben. Das ist eine sehr gute Idee gewesen. Madden NFL
There's loads of Madden
21.
21 news coming soon. And the game isn't just about what you can see, it's about what you can feel. But here's the best news. When you buy Madden NFL 21 on Xbox One, you get it free on Xbox Series X. I'm looking forward to it, and honestly, I'm ready to just get back on the field. Enjoy the rest of the show, and get ready to feel next level with EA Sports.
Huge thanks to EA for giving us that sneak peek at Madden 21 optimized for Xbox Series X. I mean, that was awesome. So my name is Sarah Bond, and I lead partnerships for Xbox, which means I get to work with the thousands of developers and creators around the globe that are
Okay, das war jetzt
creating
mal so ein
games on,
kurzer
with,
Einblick
or
von
Microsoft platforms.
Madden
I
NFL
just love
21.
my job because it's all about
Fand ich
connecting
jetzt nicht schlecht.
creators and publishers with our fans around something that they love, games. And boy, have they been busy. They are creating right now games that are going to define the generation, experiences that are just going to blow your mind away. And I am thrilled to share with you that every major publisher worldwide is developing for Xbox. And we already have hundreds of games coming to Xbox Series X in 2021. The support, it has just been tremendous, guys. I've never
Capcom,
seen partners as excited
Sega,
about Xbox
what?
Series X as they are right now. So why don't we take a look and see more of the great games that they have been working on.
Okay, ein neuer Teaser-Trailer für ein neues Game. Wow, so mit Sicherheit oder irgend so ein Scheiß. Paradoxe Interaktivität. Yay, Freunde! Genau, sowas ist was für mich, Kappa. Sah erst weiblich aus.
Let's show them how we do. Everyone grab a limb.
Bye-bye now.
Okay, die Musik ist sehr weihnachtlich angelehnt. Ein bisschen zu viel weihnachtlich in meinen Augen. Vielleicht das neue Saints Row? Oder ein neues Saints Row? Nee. Was ganz Neues. Aber sehr spannend. Vampire. The Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
What have you done? I've traveled so very far to find you. How strange that your trail ends here. The very island of my dreams.
Sieht aus jetzt wieder wie so ein kleines Fantasy-Game.
When you left, I was withering away. But here, on this extraordinary isle, I dare say I've found my strength again. I'm scared of what it means. I feel the call of something deep within. Whispers of things long forgotten. Will we be forgotten too? What did you find here, Harry?
This is, or was, the Ascent Group main metropolis. Like you, most people have contracted their entire lives away to get here. Workers or indents, slaves in all but name.
The Ascent Group arcology on Velas has shut down. If the latter is true, corporate grab teams will already be moving in.
Kommt mir jetzt so ein bisschen Star Wars mäßig gerade so vor. Gerade jetzt so von den Szenen jetzt so. Aber sieht auch gut aus.
We wish to test your abilities by giving you a special assignment. Find out what happened.
Ja, so ein 2D-Plattformer. Ja. The Ascent. Ja, sieht okay aus. Weltpremiere. Creepy. Ich hab gedacht, draußen die Vögel zwitschern, so laut war das. Okay, sie betet ständig. The Medium.
Hi, hope you enjoyed the reveal of The Medium, our next-gen psychological horror game. We're very excited to announce that we're working on the project in cooperation with Akira Yamaoka, the legendary composer best known for the Silent Hill series. We'll have more to reveal soon, so stay tuned.
Muss ich mir jetzt aufschreiben. Das sah jetzt actually gut aus. Interessant.
I'm Yuito Sumeragi. My power is psychokinesis. Ready? Go!
OSF. Okay. Sieht aber auch wirklich wieder interessant aus. Es ist eine Überlegung wert. So, die Games, die Überlegung wert sind, die kommende Jahre kommen. Maybe livestreamig. Scarlet Nexus. Also der Titel ist alleine schon aufschreibwürdig. So, wieder eine Weltpremiere. Shotgun. Er hat eine Shotgun in der Hand, sagt alles. Ups. Er hat eine Shotgun in der Hand und das sagt alles. Huch. Oh, wir sind festschrauben hier. Er sieht aus wie Ark. So, von den Dinos jetzt her. Sehe ich genauso. Wir stehen aber mit einem fetten NMG da. Genau. Second Action Reclaim Earth. Da erwarte ich noch ein bisschen mehr. Ah, hier kommt das Kult-Game aller Kult-Games. So, alleine schon, wie es jetzt wieder angefangen hat. Du Sacknase, kommst hier rein, schreibst Hallo und gehst wieder. So eine Sacknase. What the fuck? Like a Dragon Yakuza! So hieß der Titel. Yakuza Like a Dragon. Das hört sich doch gut an.
こんにちは、セガの名越俊弘です。いよいよこの発表ができる日が、参りました。シリーズの最新作であるヤクザライクアドラゴンを、Xbox シリーズ X のローンチタイトルとして、そして Xbox One や、Windows 10で、発売する運びとなりました。全世界のファンはもちろんですね、初めて
Yakuza Like a Dragon sieht schon mal wirklich, no joke, geil aus. German Suplex, Dropkick.
スタジオの新たなる挑戦を、ぜひ見届けていただきたいなというふうに考えております。ヤクザライクアドラゴンをぜひよろしくお願いします。
I hope you all enjoyed this brief peek at just some of the titles we have lined up for Xbox Series X. This is just the beginning. And personally, I can't wait to get immersed in these amazing games. But until then, I'm just going to have to live out that fantasy via custom backgrounds in Microsoft Teams. How about I try out a few now? Maybe we'll go into the world of Scarlet Nexus, or maybe I could tear up the streets in Dirt 5, or, well, here's a quick view of Phil Spencer's home office. Oh, wait a second. We've got this inside look at the next Assassin's Creed game. So
Das nächste Assassin's Creed wird angekündigt.
The highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Xbox Series X. Huge thanks to all of our partners for their hard work during these difficult times, and to you at home for joining us. Stay tuned to go behind the scenes with a few of the creators of today's lineup and hear more about their thoughts on the next generation of game development. I'll see you later this summer for even more content premieres and announcements from Xbox Game Studios and our partners worldwide. Thanks so much.
Es ist ein Footage, es ist kein Gameplay-Reveal, Freunde. glaube, das könnte hier der Hauptcharakter werden. Von Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Es war ja auch nur ein Footage und kein Gameplay. Ja, und es sieht so aus, als wäre das ein ist das der Hauptcharakter.
Few titles command the respect and fandom that the Assassin's Creed series has garnered, and today we get to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla with its creative director Ashraf Ismail, who's joining us from Montreal, Canada. Bienvenue to Inside Xbox.
Hey Jeff, pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here because I'm a huge fan of the series. After seeing the video that we just saw, I have literally hundreds of questions to ask you. But before we get into Valhalla itself, did I just see new Assassin's Creed gameplay for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. That was directly from the game
What?
in all its Viking Age glory.
Let's talk about the Viking Age because Assassin's Creed
Okay, es
Assassin's
spielt
Creed
im
Origins,
Wikingeralter
these took
ab.
place in antiquity. They were sun-drenched Mediterranean places, and this looks very different. It's different time, different place. So what do you have for us with the Viking Age?
Yeah, so the Viking Age, it's named after one of history's most notorious warrior cultures. And this time period is highlighted by the invasion of England by this very large, hungry Viking horde. And at the time, England was a dark age tangle of broken warring kingdoms. So this was an absolutely
Aber ganz ehrlich, ich kann definitiv sagen, das ist kein Gameplay aus dem Spiel, was die jetzt da gezeigt haben. Also so gut geschnitten, klar, schneiden kann man immer richtig gut, aber das ist kein Gameplay aus dem Game. Safe Call.
I saw Viking longships. I saw some very mean-looking axes. Previously, we saw a hidden blade. So let's talk about some of the key new features that you're bringing to the table with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, so our hero, Eivor, is a Viking raider who's going to leave the snowy mountains of Norway for the lush rolling hills of England, propelled by the goal of settling their people and growing a thriving settlement. Now, England at this time is a hostile place. So to succeed, players will go raiding, using their longships and raiding party. They'll assault giant fortifications in epic battles. They'll have to gain alliances with kings and legendary Vikings, and they'll be faced with some very harsh choices as the leader of a community. Along with that, where we've reinvented combat to be visceral, brutal, tons of enemy variety, dual-wielding weapons. We have a new, fresh take on player progression, gear, and weapon systems. We're effectively pushing every single envelope to deliver this incredible Viking fantasy.
Standardgelaber, neue Sachen, neuem Tralala und sonstigem, neue Ausrüstung, neue Grafiken, neue Hardware.
Well, Assassin's Creed has always been committed to new technologies in order to push the most immersive experiences we possibly can. And so to have something like incredibly fast loading times means that we can remove some of that friction from the immersion and create a game that's much more immersive. Norway and Dark Ages England are breathtaking living worlds. So to be able to push them further to their incredible potential, this is really wonderful for us. It's wonderful for our players. And additionally, I'm very happy to confirm that we are also offering smart delivery, which allows you to purchase the game once and play it on your Xbox One and the Xbox Series X.
That is great news, I think, for all the Assassins fans out there. They'll be able to enjoy it on the hardware they have
Ihr könnt es
now,
auch auf der
and the
One spielen,
hardware
Freunde.
that they are looking forward to getting later this year. Thank you so much, Ashraf Ismail, for joining us and for sharing the very first details on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I cannot wait to see more.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
Den Charakternamen wissen wir. Vigor oder Igor?
We have seen so many great games today showcasing gameplay for Xbox Series X, So let's go to Malik right now with Robert Karp from Codemasters to talk Dirt 5.
All right, everyone. Just a few minutes ago, you saw the reveal trailer of Dirt 5, and I kind of was
Reveal-Trailer, also nicht der ganz offizielle Trailer. Es ist nur Reveal-Filste hier für Inside Xbox. Wow, lächerlich.
I'm doing great. Excited to dive into this. Now, Dirt 5, obviously the newest game in the series. Let's start with locations, because kind of the backdrop is kind of important for a racing game. So where are we going to be going in Dirt 5?
So you saw from the trailer, we had New York, then we went to China, and then we went to Norway. We've got lots more environments than that. Each of the environments are bespokely created based in real worlds for the tracks and the event types that we play in there. So for New York, for example, you saw us racing over the East River when it was frozen in winter, but you can play in New York in the summer and spring and autumn. There you'll be able to race along Roosevelt Island on a couple of different tracks. It gives you a totally different experience. After that, we go to Brazil, we take in the favelas and Christ the Redeemer. We have tracks in Europe, in Italy, in Arizona. So there's really a really wide range of tracks with a really colorful and wide different color palette that offer really interesting different experiences.
Super cool. I'm excited to see all the different locations, as well as how the weather's going to change. I'm personally a New York boy, so I'm excited to race in New York. But it is a racing game after all, so let's talk about some of the cars that we're going to be able to jump into.
We have one of the widest ranges of vehicles that we've had in a dirt game ever before. So you've got the rally cars that you saw some buggies in China. We also have sprint cars, which are really cool and interesting. They go around ovals, they only turn left. Each of their wheels is like a different size, with the front one at the left the smallest, the back one at the right the biggest. They've got 900 horsepower.
Sehr interessant.
Drift all the way around the oval, kicking up big plumes of smoke, which is really fun.
Oh, that's super cool.
Unser Springautos, wenn sie sich drehen, haben wir kleinere Räder.
That's pretty cool.
Sehr interessant.
When the players jump into the game, what are some things that veteran Dirt franchise players are going to notice, and what are some things that they're going to notice for the first time ever?
So I think jumping into the career, they're going to notice the kind of agency or the choice of the
muss was essen.
But some of the new things that are due to the franchise, and one of the ones I'm most excited about, is 4-player split screen. So in career,
4-Spieler split screen.
Pick your event type and your vehicle type and your time of day, how quickly the time changes and what the weather's going to change. You can play that with your friends. So on launch day, when you get your Xbox Series X home, you boot it up, you invite a few friends over, you can all race together.
That's super exciting. 4-player split screen, something that we always want to see, because it's always good to have your friends around and play some games on the couch. So that's pretty cool. Now let's shift gears a bit into the career mode. Obviously, the Dirt franchise is known for the career mode and taking you through a bunch of different races. Can you talk a bit about the story there? And I hear Little Birdie has told me that there's a very dynamic duo in the voiceover booth. Let's talk about that as well.
There is a dynamic duo. So one of the things that I really enjoy about the career is the real world sponsors. So as you race, you'll sign up to real world sponsors who'll give you rewards and pay you to race for them. And talking you through that will be your mentor. He'll help guide you, give you tips and hints, and that's voiced by Troy Baker.
Greetings from the booth, everybody.
And there's really only one person to have as the protagonist to Troy Baker.
Also der Synchronsprecher gibt euch Tipps und sonstigem.
Thrilled to be working with Codemasters on this, playing a very pivotal character, per usual. Also, you're going to see some pretty recognizable faces in this game, so you don't want to miss it.
So as you race, you'll have
okay, mehrere Voice Actor, also verschiedene Leute, die reingesprochen haben.
Because one, I'm excited to jump into the career, but two, I feel like a lot of players are going to be happy about having both Troy Baker and Nolan North in the same video game, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Now, again, we're super happy that Dirt 5 is part of the reveal of the first gameplay for Xbox Series X. So let's talk about some of the things that we're going to see that are specific to Xbox Series X.
Fuck, warum will ich jetzt müde?
So, Dirt 5, you'll be able to play at 4K at 60 FPS, but there'll also be an option for 120 Hz mode. So, gamers know frame rate counts. 120 Hz in racing, that's where the action's at. On top of that, Dirt 5 will leverage the smart delivery technology. So you buy the game on Xbox One, you can play on Xbox Series X as soon as you get the new console. You buy it on Xbox Series X and you go over, you have an Xbox One in your house or in another room and you want to play in there, you can play Xbox One, so you'll always be playing the best version. And lastly is the fast loading. So that means that you get into the game.
Okay, ich werde mir irgendwann eine Xbox One X holen, dann kann ich nämlich meine One ins Wohnzimmer stellen, dann kann ich, wenn ich mal zwischendurch wirklich Lust habe. Und mein Wohnzimmer gemacht ist im Wohnzimmer zocken, Freunde.
Loading times are a thing that everyone hates, so minimizing that is fantastic. And then you get to choose between 4K 60 and 120 frames per second. So that is pretty cool. Again,
130 FPS pro Sekunde?
When I say that, we're super excited to see Dirt 5 on Xbox Series X coming up this year. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Dirt 5 hat 130
We've already seen so many games so far, but the train's going to keep rolling, so we're going to throw it over to Katarina, who's with the Bluebird team, to talk about Medium.
Horror games are a fan favorite, and the medium
Röster.
promises to keep us guessing and our hearts racing. Here to tell us more about the game is Jack, game producer from the Bluebird team. Thank you so much for joining us, Jack.
Hi, hello.
Can you tell us more about this game and the Bluebird team approach to the psychological horror genre?
Wäre ich Engländer, wäre ich Single, ich würde mir sie direkt klar machen. Egal wie.
What can you sacrifice for your family? Can you sacrifice yourself, or you want to sacrifice yourself for your passion to fulfill yourself? The second our game, it was Observer, and then the main topic, it was if I'm still human, if my mind maybe is digitalized, or if I have robotic parts, where is the line? You know, like in the body horror stuff. And in the Blair Witch, of course, there was a witch, there was the forest that everyone loves, but in the main topic, in the psychological horror stuff, it was PTSD. So for the medium, we have like two worlds in our game, real world and spirit world. We play as a medium that can see these both realities. So we can think like somebody can be a really good guy, but maybe inside it's not. And when you play as a medium, you have a really unique perspective to find out what is inside other people or what happens.
Das waren jetzt ein paar Gameplay-Trailer für Medium.
You teamed up with legendary music composer Akira Yamaoka. Can you tell us more about that partnership and how that influenced the game?
Yeah, he's the best now, of course, for composing the music for Silent Hill series. And what was most important for us, it was his work on Silent Hill 2, because Silent Hill 2 for most of our team is the best horror game ever, and it's one of our main references when we think about atmosphere in the medium, because in one way his music is heavy, disturbing, oppressive, and in another way it can be nostalgic, emotional and melodic.
Ja gut, die haben sich den Mitentwickler von Silent Hill 2 geholt, der die Horror-Szene macht und so weiter und so fort. Und die wollten den einspannen. Okay, können wir gerne machen.
To fill up our two worlds and our different points of view. So it was really great fun.
This game is really characterized by those two worlds. Can you talk to us more about the story and these two worlds and how the players can look forward to that?
Yeah, so you play as a Marianne, and she's a medium, and
Charaktername Marianne.
She goes, or that she can see the spirit world, the second world, but she's like haunted by really one specific vision that she tried to solve, and she has some kind of a hint that the answers can be in abandoned communist vacation resort. It's like an old hotel. So she go there, and then she need to find out how the vision is connected with this place and what dark mystery is there. And there two worlds came up, because our real world and our real world setting, it's Poland, late 80s, Krakow. Krakow is a very important city for Poland history. It was a city of kings, and it's of course city of Bluebird. We have company here, we live here, we love the city. And it's a free Poland in that time, but because in the 80s and before we live under the regime, communist regime, and there was no free of speech, everything was censored. And when you play as a medium, you have this unique opportunity to see even further than normal people, because you see the spirit world, and spirit world is like dark mirror of our world, like when all your anger, urges, secrets.
Okay, also wenn du dich ins Medium verwandeln tust, siehst du halt gefühlt alles. Angst, Aggressivität und sonstige. Das ist schon mal nicht schlecht.
Horror is really a genre that can really take advantage of some very immersive gameplay. What are some of the Xbox Series X features that the Bloober team has harnessed to make sure that you can deliver this epic next-gen title with the medium?
Yeah, of course. First of all, it's the horsepower is the hardware. So having that powerful stuff as a foundation for our game, it's awesome because we spent a lot of years to thinking about this game, how we can fulfill our dreams about it, but we have a problem with the platform. Like everything we thought it's too weak to fulfill our vision. But then Xbox Series X came up and we thought, yeah, this is perfect match for us. And now a lot of doors were open for us to be like creative and do the game as we want it. And like the second most important stuff is the seamless gameplay, like, steady FPS and no loading screens, because, you have like immersive horror cinematic experience.
30 FPS.
Worlds. You can travel between them. You can travel
Ohne
between them,
Ladescreen.
you can travel between the levels and the whole story, and not having any loading screens and any FPS drops. It's like
Keine FPS drops. 30 FPS,
in
Freunde.
different ways, in many different ways, but I will leave this maybe more for the future. So stay tuned, guys.
Ooh, mysterious. I think I speak for all the fans when I say that I'm super excited to play the medium when it launches on the Xbox Series X. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jack.
Also, thank you very much.
I want to give a special thank you to all of our developers from around the world who pulled out all the stops to share this first look at Xbox Series X gameplay with all of you today. It's also great to see how many developers are taking advantage and leveraging things like smart delivery, really putting our fans first. And of course, we're doing that with all of our Xbox Game Studios titles. And as I said, we're not taking the summer off. Today is just the beginning. It's time to get hyped because in July, it's Xbox Game Studios world premieres, reveals, lots of news. Mark your calendars. We'll see you then.
Xbox Game Studios. Okay, das war jetzt eine interessante Präsentation. Naja. Wir können mal ein bisschen über... Das erste Game würde ich gerne noch mal ein bisschen sprechen. Weil das allererste Game, bevor ich mir jetzt was zu essen hole. Also 2, 3 Games. Also das Gameplay ist jetzt auch nur eine Footage, ja? Also eine Fotomontage. Und ich muss ehrlich dazu sagen, das hat mir jetzt so gut gefallen, dass ich sagen muss, die Fotomontage, also die Footage ist halt wirklich gut gelungen. Ja, das Gameplay genauso stimmt, nachher mit einem guten, originalen, richtig schönen Gameplay-Trailer. Würde ich es kaufen? Bright Memory Infinite. Memory. So. Jetzt müssen wir das hier nochmal kurz ein bisschen stumm stellen. So, dann hatten wir die Premiere von Dirt 5. Dirt 5 Autorennen. Aber das Game hat mich echt fasziniert. Allein jetzt schon diese In-Engine Footage war schon krass. Also ist wirklich krass. Alleine jetzt schon das Aufmachen. Hatte alleine die Szene. Moment. Hier. Alleine die Szene, wo er sich einfach hingeht, irgendwas in der Hand holt. Er hat 3 Hände. Das sehen wir jetzt schon. Hier 1, 2 und 3 Hände, ja. Und der holt dann hier was raus. Pickst sich das dann gegen seine Hand. Und drückt es dann in einem anderen Körper aus. sehr interessant. Und dass dann dieser Körper wieder lebt, beziehungsweise dann auf einmal zu einem, ja, was sollen wir dazu sagen? Was könnte das sein? Eine Pflanze? Pflanzenwesen, irgendein Wesen. Ja? Scorn, das ist ein Game, das, ja, würde ich sogar definitiv kaufen. Würde ich zocken. So, Vampire sah für mich als allererstes aus wie Sims oder Saints Row, ist es aber nicht. Dann hat mich jetzt noch ganz persönlich, ohne Scheiß, also das neue Yakuza-Gameplay hat mich echt mitgenommen. Das ganz neue Yakuza-Gameplay. Das fand ich nicht schlecht. Genauso wie das hier. Scarlet Nexus. Das werde ich mir auch überlegen, ob ich mir eventuell hole. Und dieses Yakuza. Werden wir vielleicht gucken, dass wir die älteren Teile spielen können. Und hier haben wir nochmal die Szenen aus Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Nochmal kurz hier reingeschnitten. Ansonsten, ja. Es ist denen wirklich gut gelungen. Ja, das war's jetzt leider mit der Präsentation. Dislike. Wait, what? Kenne ich nicht, warte mal. Wir looken jetzt mal rüber. Der hat 1,62 Millionen und schreibt Dislike?
Looking at my drip, looking at your drip. Whoa, mommy, look at me. Oh, I'm killing it. Whoa, swing, pause, lean, hit you with the whoa. I'm.
She said take a skating, so I bought me some more jewelry. I like wearing off-white, but I'm black. It's cool with me. Don't say that shit.
Hit on my water and I flee. Ice on my neck is like -3. 10 times out of 10, I bet I hit you.
Naja. Okay. Erst 1,62 Millionen, ja. Es schreibt Dislike. Und zockt nur GTA. Solche Menschen würde ich einfach von YouTube verbannen. Wirklich einfach verbannen.
Want to get notified when my. Don't listen to this guy. This guy, he's notified when my video's up. Hit that notification.
Schmutz. YouTube Schmutz. Schmutz, Freunde, wirklich Schmutz. Einfach wirklich YouTube Schmutz. Schmutz. Okay, wir können noch mal drauf gehen. Okay. Schmutz. PS5 wird gewinnen. Dislike, Dislike, Dislike. Shame on you. It was bad. What? PS5 wird gewinnen. Scambox. Also wenn sie jetzt das nächste Mal nicht einen draufhauen, ne? Also das nächste Mal wirklich einen draufhauen mit den nächsten Trailern, die kommen sollten. Sehe ich in meinen Augen Xbox schlecht im Moment. Na gut, ich würde sagen, ich bin eventuell später nochmal ein bisschen live. Ich gehe jetzt was essen. Ich mache jetzt meine Küche fertig. Die muss ich jetzt fertig folieren. Ich würde sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß. Wenn ja, macht einfach nichts und man hört sich wieder.